We'll follow that story. Angelicia, thank you. Now look at this. You saw it live. That police chase comes to a dramatic end in southeast OKC.
A driver rolling 3 times before nonchalantly getting out of his vehicle through the passenger side door, picking up his bumper, and then he actually tries getting back into the car, this time through the driver's side door. Police, they weren't about to let that happen. That man eventually taken away on a stretcher, but it was a nerve-wracking ride through city streets today.
We watched him as he blew through red lights. He weaved in and out of traffic, narrowly dodging other drivers, while at times speeding in the wrong lane. At one point, he even reversed. He made a U-turn. Tonight, we are learning more about the man behind the wheel and why he may have been running in the first place. News 9's Tevis Hillis joins us live from where this started, while our own Jordan Fremstead is live from where it ended, and that is where we're going to kick off our team coverage. Jordan?
Yeah, Carl and Amanda, we're right here on Southeast Avenue where everything came to a close this afternoon. Wanted to show you the aftermath of everything that had happened here. You can see along this curbside, there's a scar left behind from this accident that took place. I spoke to somebody around here who saw the whole accident happen, and he said he saw the car flying through the air. He flew, through here, rolling through several times. Going at least 50 yards from where we're standing right now and leaving this scar cutting right through this curbside here right next to one of the equipment companies in town. I can't tell you how fast the driver was going, but this was left behind. This is a piece of a brake of one of those cars, that brake rim. This is solid metal and it's broke all the way through. This is the only piece that was left behind. We were surprised how fast they had this accident all cleared up. They had it on a record within the hour that we had gotten here, took that away. Now the driver of that vehicle, it started at an on-cue gas station. We're going to tell you more about that in just a few minutes, but then they took that driver to a local hospital. We don't yet know his condition. What we can show you, though, is the aftermath of that accident, obviously going at a high rate of speed with what was left behind here this afternoon. And that person that we spoke to that works for one of the equipment companies nearby, he saw the whole accident, and you're going to get to hear from him tonight at 10 o'clock, and we'll bring you that story then. For now, reporting live in Oklahoma City, Jordan Fremstead, Oklahoma's Own News 9.
Yeah, he was flying for sure. Jordan, thank you. So we're learning this all started about 20 miles away at an on-cue off Northwest 10th in Portland.
And that's where we find News 9's Tevis Hillis continuing our team coverage. Tevis.
Carl, Amanda, just like you said, right here at 10th in Portland, right by the fairgrounds. This is the on-cue right behind me where we know that man was confronted for stealing. So since about 4 o'clock this afternoon, of course, we've seen a heavier presence of police officers as they've been gathering more information. They were watching video. They were talking to on-cue employees to kind of figure out why this all started and why this man was stealing. Take a look right behind me. This is the on-cue, of course, where he was confronted. I was able to speak with some witnesses who say they saw it all happen. They saw the car driving around, but they were confused because the blue car wasn't speeding, but just driving around at a normal speed. Now at the intersection of Reno and MacArthur, the witnesses thought they just saw a training as it was right by the police and firefighter training facility. But take a look at this video right around 3:32 this afternoon. Jim Gardner was above the scene where you can see the man's car is in between a school bus and city bus. Officers pulled guns on him and he passed the school bus. He was then driving eastbound on 44th. This is when the high-speed pursuit began. Now, we will be learning more information about who this man was. Of course, Jordan Fremstead will be following the very latest and have more tonight at 10. Live in Oklahoma City tonight, Tevis Hillis, Oklahoma's Own News 9.